Hello, everybody.
Hello and happy, what is this, Thursday night?
Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday night.
It's Friday light, as we call it at work. It's
Okay.
Friday light.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's a nice Thursday evening. Almost going to rain out there. We're not sure what it's going to do.
Yeah.
But we're here for a special occasion today.
Magazines.
Magazines. Brian, I've been waiting.
I know.
for
This
these.
is your bread and butter.
You know they have a Brian night?
Yes.
Tonight's my night.
Tonight's your night. You finally get revenge.
Yeah, I do. I turn the tables on you.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Turn the table. But don't turn it now because we'll have comic books there. And...
Yeah, this is going to be good, though. This is going to be real good.
All right.
Was there anything to say? By the way,
Thank you to everybody that made it for
yes,
Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day was
Quite
a
a turnout.
Nice little success here.
Yes. Those first
You know?
2 hours were like nonstop.
Yeah.
And for those of you who didn't, whatever.
I know, right? No, it was good to see like all the families come out, the kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
kids
all
came out.
all kidding aside, it was awesome.
It was
It
really
really
nice.
was.
Even with the weather the way it was.
Yeah.
It was steady all day.
Yeah, it was a miserable day.
Yeah,
It
very
was a
steady.
miserable, rainy, nasty day. But yeah, steady all day here.
It was great though.
Lots of people buying comics and
Yeah.
toys and all kinds of good stuff.
Good to see people.
Yeah.
It was nice. You know, held door for people.
Yes.
Opened door for people. I did my job.
You did.
I did.
You were an excellent doorman.
All right, should we move on with this?
Let's plunge in.
This is what the people want.
This is what the people want. I opened the crate, so you know what that means.
I am going for it.
Dive in, buddy. Dive in.
Oh, look at that beaut right away.
Oh, Vampirella.
You know who this is, right?
No.
Tim, are you on?
Oh, is that Tim's?
Yeah,
What's our number
baby.
there.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, they don't do that.
18.
Oh, okay.
18 right there.
Gotcha.
18. So we have here Vampirella number 112. This is a Panther appearance, last Warren issue, which is the publisher of this magazine. They changed. We'll talk
Tim
about
is
this in a minute.
present.
What's that? He is present. There he is.
Hi, Tim.
Tim, you got Vampirella here.
Here's your book.
Number 112,
Jason
8.
Terry is present.
All right.
5 and 8.5. Look at this.
Very nice.
That is beautiful. Is this gonna work here?
Well, it's trial and error. Let's give it a shot.
You know what? I don't know.
Rest it gently. We'll have our fingers standing by.
It's really like angling. I don't think that's good.
It's gonna work.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go old school.
Yeah.
We're doing live!
like we did back in the old days.
We're gonna do it live.
We walked here in the snow, uphill both ways.
We're gonna do it live. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is Vampirella, number 112, 8.5 from 1983.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
And as you had said, it's the final Vampirella issue published by Warren. After this, it goes to Harris.
yes, let me check my notes here, see if I got anything particular on there. I know this one here specifically was because of the switch over for the Harris thing, like you said.
It was the second to last one on the list, it looks like. So probably towards the end of your
very
notes.
good. Thank you. End of the notes, Vampirella. There it
There
is.
she is.
And yeah, that's really all I got for that one.
I love the cover.
Yes. Yeah, it's cool. It's like Alien, I think.
When I was a kid, there was this creepy show on at night called Night Gallery, and it had this really eerie beginning, and that kind of reminds me of the beginning of Night Gallery.
Two Vampy Tales. I think, I'm not sure. I know I read a little bit about it, but it was like a brief over. But I think they revisit like her planet
Okay.
in this. And that's why you see the eyes, because it's from outer space, the different planet that she came from,
Got it.
which is called
Vampulon or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
something with
Draculon.
Dragulon, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but yeah. It's been a while since I did Vampirella thing, but
Oh, yeah, I never read it. As you can imagine, a book like this is kind of lost on me.
I understand. But congratulations,
But, yeah.
Tim. That's a pretty good
Yeah, that's
score
awesome.
right there.
That
That's
is awesome.
nice.
8.5.
Yeah, that's super cool.
And it says that she is seized by a feeding frenzy.
Wow.
Two Vampy Tales.
Very cool.
All right.
All right. And
Great start. We're off to a great start.
A good one. Good one. All right, Brian. Bring it on.
Oh, yeah. Blade, the Vampire
Oh.
Slayer. So this is actually Marvel Preview Presents. It is a Chris Claremont story. A beautiful Gray Morrow cover, and then a Tony DeZuniga interior art. So what you have here is a It looks like and a Gene Colan frontispiece. God, would I love to see the inside of this one. All right, let's share with
Is
our.
this Marvel Preview number 3?
It is Marvel Preview number 3. It was
Okay.
15 on the list.
it looks like here.
So take a gander at that beauty.
Oh, you go right ahead.
No, dive in.
Okay. It says first appearance of Afari, Blade's vampire mentor.
Mhm.
First appearance of D. Thomas, a detective that specializes in magic and paranormal activities. The origin of Blade, how he met Saffron Calder, the mother of his daughter Bree, which is also AKA Bloodline.
Yeah, and I have that this Afari, he becomes more or less a father figure to Blade, and trains him in the vampire killing arts.
Okay.
But sadly, he is later turned into a vampire by none other than Dracula, the king of vampires.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Can I see that?
No, of course you can.
Thank you.
9.0.
That's cool.
Wow, that's a beauty.
That is nice.
It is a novel-length tale of terror.
I see that. Very cool. That must be the mother.
That's Sapphi. Yeah, Saffron.
Yes, Saffron.
And she goes all the way back to Tomb of Dracula. Like
Okay.
his first couple appearances, I think, in Tomb of Dracula, she was in that book. This was going on, this magazine, I think, was coming out at the same time as Tomb of Dracula.
Okay. I like it. I like the sword up here is Blade.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is sharp.
What? 9.0.
Sharp.
Did you
Sharp.
see that?
Yeah, I did. I did say it. Mhm.
I wasn't sure if you said that. That's
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I didn't say it, but I saw it. It's
Oh.
a 9.0.
9.0. You know that's good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
a,
you
it's a
know.
Tim's.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Oh.
figured.
Oh yeah. Good old Tim. Congratulations, buddy.
Wow.
Oh,
Beaut.
here you go. I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right. It's not mine. I wish it were, but it's not mine.
That's nice.
Very, very nice. All right, we're moving right along.
We are. I'm gonna take from the front here.
Okay.
If there's anything there.
Ooh, is that one of yours?
Oh, I love the
I think
gray too. I like that.
Wow,
That's
nice.
nice.
And
That's
look
nice.
how beautiful that back cover
I
is
know. This cover is awesome.
Number is that?
11.
11.
11. So this is a Marvel Comics Super Special number 2 from 1977. Savage Sword of Conan. Robert E. Howard. Biography of Conan movie preview. Sorry, preview. Oh, this is
Wow.
This is
Look at
awesome.
you.
Look at
That's a
that.
nice
and it's a
grade,
wraparound
too.
cover too, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, so you get the front here like this, and then you get
These
Back like
magazines
that.
were really something else.
oh, they were like unbelievable.
And I had no exposure to these as a kid.
Oh, that's all. This is why I started comics because
Because the
magazines like
magazines,
this.
yeah.
Because specifically Savage Sword of Conan. When I still remember going to 7-Eleven and seeing
I
the
was just
cover.
going to ask you if they had them. See, because I got my books at Elms. I didn't go
Yeah.
to 7-Eleven like most kids did
Yeah.
at the time. So maybe
Lit-
that's why.
Literally 7-Eleven was like I walked right across the street and there it was.
And there it was.
That was our like kid go to.
So they
had like
carried
a
the
small
magazines.
arcade there. They had these. It was the
Awesome.
best. So anyway, go ahead.
I have it has a map of the Hyborian Age, and an article about the upcoming film with photos and concept art. And of course, by upcoming film, we mean Conan,
Yes.
the Barbarian.
There's a lot of pictures in here, and if I'm not I know I'm not mistaken,
No.
but
No.
the Conan the movie, everything's in this book. I have the pictures of the young Conan Arnold Schwarzenegger in here.
Wow.
I mean, everything's in there. It's really cool. Interviews and stuff like that. And that was 3 years before the actual movie came out,
Damn.
right?
So they were planning well in advance.
That's really cool.
But you know what? The pictures are less cool to me than what we discussed earlier. We'll get that for you guys
Well,
later.
And
Yeah.
the cover, again, is Earl Norham.
Who?
Norham? Earl Norham?
Okay. Not familiar. But again,
That's the
I
guy
was-
that did the cover. That one there. That
Okay.
cover too.
Let me see.
I think it's Earl Norham.
Earl Norham. Yeah, look at
Yeah.
you. Earl Norham cover. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another name that
It's
I.
a Savage Sword of Conan. He did a lot of those covers
Okay.
back then in the beginning of
in
them.
the early days.
And they almost look like paintings almost.
Wow.
That's what drawed me to this. I saw the Savage of Conan. I saw him fighting monsters and beasts and women
And you
all
got,
over the place.
and
I
you
mean,
got sucked
yeah.
in. You got
I
sucked
got
in.
sucked in. So this says the story Revenge of the Barbarian from Robert E. Howard's story. Robert E. Howard's, he made a bunch of books before the magazines got put out. Little like softback paperbacks
Mm.
books. And the book that that this story came from was called Black Valmia's Vengeance.
Hmm.
So yeah, Conan battles pirates in this one. It's awesome. I love it.
Isn't that basically how Frazetta broke into the mainstream by doing covers for those kind of books,
Yeah,
those paperback books?
yeah, they did. Yeah, he did. That's Robert E. Howard. He did a lot of the books for him.
Okay.
Those covers, like the girl with the spear and the tiger.
Oh yes.
That was one of the big things. Conan the Buccaneer, Conan the Adventurer. He
So
did all those
all had
covers.
Frazetta covers.
He did all those covers like that. Yeah. So also too, like you said, the map was in
Let me
here.
see your back cover. I want to see
A
that back
full
cover.
bio, by the way, in here. A full bio of Robert E. Howard, Roy Thomas, John Buscema, Alfred Akata, and Marie Severine. That's what I was telling you about. The Big John Buscema.
Yeah, Buscema.
He was the penciler, and this guy Alfredo.
Oh, Alfredo Alcala.
He was
worked on
the
Swamp
inker.
Thing. He worked on Swamp Thing in the 80s.
He was the inker I was telling you about.
Wow.
Him and
I bet
Buscema
that's
did not
gorgeous.
see eye to eye on things.
That's weird because he's fantastic.
They both are.
But from like I said, from what I read today, I think John was a bit of a diva.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll keep yours over
I'm
here.
super excited for that.
Nice. All right.
Very good. Your turn.
Number 2. Low
Mhm.
number.
Yeah, the first. Oh, yes!
Is that yours?
Yes!
Very nice.
Yes!
John got an 8.0 on his Cull and the Barbarians. Number 3.
Oh, my God.
Another awesome cover.
Awesome cover. Awesome.
Cull and the Barbarians.
Yeah, Brian, you do what you got to say about it.
Let me see.
And we'll see from there.
We have naughty number 9 here on the packing list. Hang on. Okay, I have. It's by Roy Thomas and Michael Whelan. Michael Whelan did the cover on this one. Okay, and it's the first cover appearance of Solomon Kane and the origin of Red Sonja.
Sonia. Yes.
Wow.
Now, it's interesting about this specific one. There's a couple things. Wow, look at the ripples in there.
Hey, you still got a great grade.
I'm fine with it. Trust me. You kidding me? All 3 characters on there, right?
Mhm.
You would think, look at them. They're together. They're going to fight. They're going to battle. Not the story. Each of them has individual stories in here.
I was gonna say because
and all different time frames
yeah,
of errors.
Solomon Kane was like witch burning Massachusetts,
Yeah.
Salem
Yeah.
era, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And Sonia and Conan, not this. That's Cole. But Sonia and Conan were supposedly, I think, 10,000 BC,
Oh,
according
God,
to
really.
what
I never knew that. Huh?
Yeah, way back in time. But
The olden times.
Red Sonja, the origin of her is very interesting. How her story
I'll
is.
let you hold your
I know, let me
baby.
hold it. I'll talk. And I love it. Anyway,
That's all.
she was born a member of a red-haired, bronze-skinned people called the Favored, created by a red goddess called Scathach. Okay.
Sounds like a personal problem.
They were granted superhuman strength and skill with weapons for purpose of slaying Dromics, which were flesh-eating beasts that lived in caves that they actually lived in.
Okay.
But you ready for this? It gets worse.
Uh-oh.
They have superhuman strength. That's great. But if you know Red Sonja, she wasn't bronze color at all. She was more pale. Well, there was a story behind those people that they had what's that thing where it's a vision from the future.
Oh, it was like a precognition or a prophecy?
Yeah, a prophecy.
Yeah.
That if they were born a pale child, it was a bad thing or something like that. Well,
so she got cast out.
She was born, and the parents tried to hide it by covering her in like dirt or something like that.
Oh, gotcha.
And as they grew up, they found out about it, and I forget exactly what happened, but I know most of her family were killed. And she was stripped of her powers, and the only way she was allowed to get her powers back, she was. This is going to be horrible, but she was beaten and raped,
Oh, God.
and then she was able to get her powers back.
Okay.
Okay, and the only reason she not only got her powers back, but she was told specifically by this goddess, which I would have killed her if she did that to me, that you can only keep your powers if you do one thing. If you don't do this one thing, your powers are revoked. No man can ever touch you unless that man beats you in a battle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why she stuck to her guns. When if you read Conan magazines, like them two never really did anything because you got to beat her first.
I see.
Yeah. So pretty cool story. Okay.
Very nice.
Real winded on that one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's one of your favorites.
Yeah.
This is like me with an issue of the X-Men.
I know, you're right. Or Fantastic Four.
Or the Avengers.
Or, yeah.
Or the Defenders.
All the above.
The list goes on.
Is it me now?
Very good. Yeah, you're killing it with the grades.
I'm sorry.
This really
Yeah.
is John Knight. It's actually kind of refreshing for me.
Okay. Wow. I just. Oh my God.
Wow. Is that another one of yours?
Yeah. This
Damn.
is one of my. Oh my God. I love this cover. This is one of those covers that is just amazing. Savage Sword of Conan the Barbarian. This is number 5, and it's a 7.5.
Number 5. You've got like low run numbers.
Yeah, Robert E. Howard adoption. Jeffrey Jones front piece. I'll explain that in a minute. But Conan is hanging there on the Tree of Death.
The Tree of Death.
You want to say anything, Brian? Go ahead.
A Witch Shall Be Born. It's by Roy Thomas and John Buscema, is one of the stories in here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the quote that I wrote down is, they crucified Conan upon a tree of death. Their only mistake was he didn't die.
No, he didn't. Yeah, this is a really cool story. He's he's always in battle, and they somehow captured him and put him up on this tree of death. They didn't think he deserved to die in the field. So they put him up there and they literally crucified him. You could see that they hands and feet, almost like,
Yep.
kind of like Jesus or whatever.
Christ-like,
almost like
yeah,
Christ-like
image,
almost.
right.
They actually, pinned him to there and left him there to die. Well, there was vultures all around, and all of a sudden one of the vultures came down, and he, of course, tore the vulture's neck out with his biting
like
it.
you do. Yeah.
And then at the same time, there was people watching him, and they're like, "Oh, this is interesting." So they actually saved him, and he became a part of their army, and then found the people that did that to him and got his
And
revenge.
opened up a can of whoop-ass.
Yep.
Wow.
Hence, they left him alive.
They
They
left
should
him
have just
alive.
killed him.
Well, they should have gotten it right the first
So,
time.
Yeah, this is
Tree of Death.
This is
That's
awesome.
a very iconic cover.
Yeah,
Who,
it is.
Did we say John Buscema?
No,
Boris Vallejo.
Boris Vallejo. He's a
John Buscema did the interior.
yeah.
Okay.
He was the penciler,
Gotcha.
and yeah.
That looks painted, right?
Yes.
Is that what they did? They
I
painted.
I think they did.
Okay.
And this guy Boris, he did.
Vallejo.
He did a lot of Conan stuff.
Nice.
A lot of stuff.
I love the skull, the fading skull
Yeah.
imagery there.
Like I said, this cover is like the reason I was like, oh.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, during the years that the X-Men were in Australia, they get attacked by the Reavers and they get whooped pretty bad, and they put Wolverine on something like that. And now that I'm picturing it, I think the cover is like an homage to this.
I do remember.
I'll have to look that up then.
Oh, where's your pen at?
I don't have it.
Oh, jeez. Tim might know what Wolverine cover that is.
Yes, look that up, Tim.
Look it up, Tim.
I think it's an
Over-
X-Men cover from when they were in Australia.
Interesting.
Like around the 240 range,
Ah.
230, 240. Thank you, sir. Around the 230 or 240 range. All right, X-Men Wolverine.
Okay.
Okay. Was
sorry.
that? I think that was.
I picked it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
8.5.
oh my God.
Savage Sword number 4.
I love it. I love
Another
it.
painted cover.
I absolutely love it.
Wow, the grades you're getting on these magazines.
Oh my God.
Forget about it.
Oh,
Forget about it.
can I see something? Yeah, please
No,
talk about
no,
it.
this is your bread
No,
and butter.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm just gonna look.
what number is it again? Number 4?
Well,
okay.
number 10 in the thing.
Yeah, but
So, yeah.
number 4. Okay, right. So what I have here is okay. All I wrote about this is just the astonishing names that were involved in this issue. Gil Kane, who I told Chris earlier today is my favorite Spider-Man artist of all time. Richard Corbin, who was huge in the 60s and 70s. John Buscema, who you keep mentioning. Alfredo Akala, who apparently he didn't like. And then I have the story is called Iron Shadows in the Moon by Roy Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Quite a tour de force.
Yeah. Don't see the artist. Oh, that is what I wanted to say. I said that in this one too. I was explaining it before this that it says here the Richard Coben front piece.
The frontispiece.
Frontispiece.
Yeah.
That's actually inside the cover, the inside interior of the
inside
cover.
front cover, which is black and white.
I was telling you that most of the Conans back then, they did not only artwork on the front, they did it on the back piece of the cover
The inside front cover.
and like 4 or 5 pages in the back of the comic itself. They did
wow.
like full-on pieces.
Gorgeous.
It's
That black and
amazing.
white art is just the detail that you can
Yeah.
capture.
So this one here, I'll try to go quick here with this because, so he found a slave girl going through the marshes, and she was being attacked, and he came out and saved her, and then they found out that they weren't alone, and they were called hostage by pirates, and the pirates were killed by. You ready for this? They came across these statues that were iron. And they're like, oh, that's weird. But once the light fell upon them, the moonlight hit the statues, and the statues came to life.
They were magical.
So the statues killed all the pirates off and
Oh, wow.
allowed them to escape. And let me see something here. And then they run into a giant ape man.
That could be a problem.
That's what you see the cover there with.
That could be a problem.
Yeah. Oh, and this is the one where Big John Buscema didn't like the guy's inking, because in this specific cover, the ape guy in here is really dark and shady.
Yeah.
Because of the ink, supposedly.
Oh.
And John really didn't like it too much. So, but anyway.
He's the same
Well, there
guy,
you
like
go.
I said, that complained about doing Spider-Man, so they pulled him after like 3 issues.
Yeah.
They crucified him in 251 on the X-Cross.
Did you hear that?
Say again.
They crucified him in 251 on the X-Cross.
Excellent. Thank you.
51.
Thank you very much. Was that Tim?
No,
Okay.
Mike Anthony.
251. All right, I'm going to jot that down and
All right.
double check later to see if that's the right cover that I'm thinking of.
Derek Schultz at Uncanny X-Men 251.
Thanks, guys. Awesome.
Awesome.
We have like our own research
I know,
team
we
here.
do right there.
This is excellent.
I love this.
Thank you again.
Should I go
All right.
again? Or?
It's all you.
Oh, me? All right, I'm going to go.
Nice. Another 8.0. These grades
Wow.
are amazing.
I know.
On these old magazines.
Vampirella number 103. Jose Gonzalez front piece. This is cool. 1982. Look at that. Vampirella. Now this front piece is a copy, not a copy, but you know how they do
An homage.
an homage
Mhm.
of the what was that was it Masterpiece? What is it?
Showcase.
Showcase.
With Dolphin. That's
yes,
what you're talking about.
Yes, the cover was the first cover appearance of Dolphin,
Yep. A DC character.
DC character.
Who dated Aquaman briefly.
The same pose and everything, except going the opposite way. Instead of going this way, she was going this way. So that's pretty neat. An homage. Is that what that's called?
An homage.
An homage.
It's a fancy French word.
Yes. Let me see what I also have for that, if I have anything else.
Yeah, let me see if I have anything else.
Cover inspired by Showcase number 79, from 1968. And this was in 1982. Yeah. So that's what that is.
Can I see the front again?
You can.
I just want to see if I had any other documentation. Okay, yeah, this is the other Vampirella. Let me see here. Okay, yes. No, that was it. You got it.
Okay.
Inspired by Showcase number 79
Gotcha.
from 1968, first appearance of Dolphin.
Well, and look at the back.
And you
here.
know what? We've had that cover on the unboxing.
Yeah,
So
film fantasy. Did you see that?
Oh,
Horror
yeah.
movie yearbook.
those magazines were so awesome back in the 70s.
Yeah. They showed you
yeah.
so much stuff there, didn't they?
Yep. We used to love those as kids.
I love it. So yeah, that's cool.
See, now those kind of magazines I remember having, like Fangoria
Okay.
and stuff like that, like magazines about horror movies.
Right.
But this kind of thing, no,
Wow.
no. Mommy said no.
You said no. Well,
I don't know.
okay. Well, congratulations on your 8.0.
Yeah, that's a beaut.
That is a beauty.
I wish I remember who had submitted that Showcase issue, but we had that. Remember on one of the earlier
the dolphin
unboxings.
one, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
We did. Was it Tim?
Might have been.
That'd be cool if you had that and this. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Very nice.
Marvel
Very
Super
nice.
Action featuring The Punisher.
Punisher.
Wow, that's awesome. What year is
Yeah.
this from? 1976. An 8.5.
8.5.
It seems like we can't
Oh
go
my
wrong.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is number 14, so around the middle of my notes here.
Oh, look at the back too.
Oh,
That's cool
wow.
because they have, I think, 3 different stories, a few different stories in there, don't they?
Yes. Look at that.
Which one is that now? The Marvel special?
This is Marvel
No.
Super Action number 1.
Super Action.
In this, Bobby Morse,
Yes.
who, if you guys know, she eventually goes on to marry Hawkeye and become Mockingbird. Well, apparently, first she was the Huntress.
Mhm.
And I didn't know that until we researched this, because the Huntress was actually a huge character for DC. So I'm assuming she must predate the Huntress, not by much though. Maybe by 2 years she predated
Really?
the DC. The DC version of Huntress was the daughter of Batman and Catwoman, but Earth 2,
Okay.
not Earth 1.
Hmm. But they got rid of this name though and turned into.
They turned her into Mockingbird, yeah.
I wonder if that's the reason they did it.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. I
Maybe
don't know.
DC
Interesting.
copyrighted it first. Maybe
Huh.
they didn't copyright it,
Wow.
Marvel.
Okay.
And then this is also featuring the second appearance of Dominic Fortune and the intro of Weird World.
Yeah. Weird World is interesting. It's like a fairy kind of thing.
Oh.
This one it's 2 dwarfs and that had this fairy and the fairy's told to go into
Sounds like
this.
the beginning of a joke. 2 dwarfs and a fairy go into a bar.
It does, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
But they tell this fairy, or I think it's a fairy. Anyway, to go and kill everything in this underworld or whatever, and go to the center of it and take care of everything. And the fairy finds an egg, and the egg hatches, and it's a resemblance of him.
Oh.
So he realized they purposely took him in there to go kill off basically himself or something like that.
I see.
It was neat. Yeah. But anyway, that was the one story.
Is this yours?
No,
Okay.
no,
Yeah, that is a beauty. All right.
it is.
I'm going to ask a question now.
I think you should.
This is for our giveaway tonight, for those watching. So we just talked about how in this issue, Bobby Morse becomes the Huntress and then later becomes Mockingbird. The question for tonight is, what is the name of the actress who portrayed Bobby Morse in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Go. All right. Chris isn't. Chris isn't there to monitor the responses.
Nope.
Well, it's all right. He'll still get to see who gets it first.
Oh yeah, he will, because that'll show everything.
Exactly. We're going to continue on,
We're
and when
gonna
Chris comes
continue
back
on, yes.
to see the responses, he'll let us know who gets it first. The actress who played Bobby Morse on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I pulled mine again. It was right there.
Hey, what? Then you can't help it. When they're all yours, it's hard not to pull yours.
I know. Oh my God.
Oh, and look, there it is.
There it is.
Another 8.5. Are you kidding me?
8.5. I love. These magazines are incredible.
Damn.
So it's Savage Sword of Conan number 60 from 1981. Another Earl Norm cover.
Earl Norm, I gotta look that up.
I'll tell
too.
you what, the covers are amazing. This guy has amazing. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let me see the cover one more
Oh,
time.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I just want to see that it's number 12. Okay, and what number magazine is it?
It's number 60, Brian.
Rough day at work. Rough day at work.
That's okay.
All
That's
right.
all right. Tell us all about
magazines always take me a little bit out of my comfort zone. Okay, so, this is the one that you brought in to show the class.
it. This is the one.
Okay, let me hold this.
Oh, okay.
What we have here, Neil Adams, who, hello, comic book god, he provides the storyboard sequence for the upcoming Conan movie and a story called The Ivory Goddess.
Yes.
And John, for the whole class to enjoy, brought in the actual magazine, another copy he had of it,
Yes.
to show you some of these beautiful Neil Adams interiors.
Just
for the...
show you the interiors, just what the art looks like. And this, believe it or not, was a what if Neil Adams did the movie for Conan.
Yeah. Why don't you show them, John, what a frontispiece is, since you brought in...
the frontispiece. So that's that piece there, and the frontispiece
is your inside front
is
cover,
your inside front cover,
which is
just like
usually
that.
a splash page
Yeah.
of gorgeous, like detailed art.
So that's what they had, and like I was telling Brian, in the back, usually on the issues after these, usually see a bunch of them in the back also that they put in here.
Mm.
But everything here was mostly black and white in color, and it's just
Such
incredible.
detail. So here you have slabbed, and here you have raw.
Yes,
Raw and slabbed.
right
There they
there.
are.
Boom, boom,
Boom,
boom,
boom.
I love it.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, that's congratulations. That's a beauty.
thank you. But oh yeah, I wanted to show. Let's see at the end here. And you see Conan's little smirk, and it says Conan the movie. So that's if he actually did the movie himself. This
Yeah.
is what it would. They did line by line, like what is it called? That they do the sketch by sketch,
Like a storyboard.
like a storyboard line.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they were
and
doing.
Neil was in advertising before he went into comics, so he probably had to do that for a
Yeah.
living before he went to work for DC or Marvel. And I know you guys probably can't see the detail on it, but the face on that hag that is dragging the pretty lady across the
unbelievable.
floor is absolutely terrifying. Chris, I poorly timed the question tonight. If you could just check and see who responded first with the name of the actress that we discussed earlier.
Looks like your boy Tim. Adrian Pollock.
That's right.
Tim.
Tim. All right, Tim.
Timbo.
Timbo. All right, Tim. I brought in two variant covers this evening. One is a very cool Captain Marvel variant cover by Phil Jimenez. This is from when the Cap started sporting her shorter hair and her more military look. But then in the bubbles in the background, Phil put all of her past costumes as well. So that you'll get. And then also from the current run of John Constantine, Dead in America, which is awesome for you horror fans out there. Can't recommend it enough. This is a variant cover that came out 2 months ago where he's trying to track down Swamp Thing. So basically, it's John's body, but a tree is growing out of his head. It's another really cool variant. So Chris is going to put those in your folder, sir. There they go. Alrighty.
You're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
Okay. We have WWF Magazine presents Extreme.
Extreme.
From 2001. Sunday.
Oh wow. I think I hurt my throat there.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
And then I got to share this on the back too.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Take a gander at
Oh,
the
is
back
this with the
cover.
Hardy Boys or something like that? Or who are they?
They were called the Hardy Boys.
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lita.
And yes,
After all this, you can do your reading there.
Well, you know what? I don't have much now. Chris said because this is what did you call this, Chris? The Ultimate Edition?
No, that's not the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not the one. Stop.
Well, this one sells for $35 to $40 on eBay. And yes, there were two wrestlers, I guess, called the Hardy Boys.
Matt.
And I looked up Matt Hardy, and boy, the years have not been kind. I'm just going to be a little catty and say that. But yeah, so that's all I had to say about that one. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
I don't think I did. Like I said, I didn't know much about the wrestling stuff, and they didn't really have any information to look up too much on this
Lita
stuff.
put them over the top. Made them like get into the mainstream.
Okay,
Yeah, wow.
okay.
But they were extreme. Like they were crashing through tables.
Oh, they were.
jumping off of the top of the cages. and
Wow.
The rafters. They didn't
Okay.
care. Nothing hurt their bodies.
Life on the Edge with the Hardy Boys and Lita.
Lita. Now, was Lita a wrestler too? I guess she was. Yeah,
yeah,
wasn't
then
she?
she back.
Oh
Oh,
wow. Yeah, so this is a gatefold cover
oh,
of Matt Hardy,
Oh, so
Jeff Hardy.
folds out.
Lita.
Yeah,
Just
fold it out.
It folds out.
oh, I see that now. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
9.2
Yeah, 9.2.
9.2.
Look at that.
That's a great grade.
Congratulations.
For sale here.
for sale here.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, for
Okay.
sale here. Extreme, extreme, extreme. Yeah, I got all red in the face. Woo.
Look at you're into it. You are into it.
Oh,
So
man.
you're all excited about your Conans,
Well, no,
and then you're
look,
channeling it into the
well,
WWF.
I didn't. This was 2001. The wrestling themes back in my heyday was, I think one of them is going to be coming up soon.
Yeah.
here. But it was like, you know, the older guys, Jimmy Snuka, Superfly Jimmy Snuka,
yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan, of course, Andre the Giant.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
I remember Bill
Junkyard
Goldberg
Dog.
Yeah, Goldberg.
and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah. All those people.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah, the Iron Sheik.
What was his partner? Nikolai.
Nikolai Volkov or something like that. Yeah. Me?
The two of them were like named wrestling after Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
What do we have? Oh, yeah.
Look at
That's
that.
awesome.
That is
The
awesome.
Legion, that is Marvel Previews number 8.
Yeah.
Which is what?
17. So Marvel Previews number 8. The Legion of Monsters has Morbius, the Living Vampire, and Blade in it. Legion of Monsters. Alcar's front piece. Oh, fronty piece. Inside that. Oh, see, they have another inside piece in this.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. So Morbius and Blade appearance in this.
And the
And
Legion
you got
of
a
Monsters.
7.5.
Wow, that's awesome.
Talk about it.
That you covered it. You covered it. Yeah, I didn't have
Actually,
anything.
did you hear about the story in this one?
Mm-mm.
So Blade goes into a house.
This sounds like the beginning
And-
of a joke. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was the bar one.
Oh, right, right.
So he goes into this house that he knows is filled with vampires, and I think he has thoughts about how his I think mother was killed or somebody was killed from vampires.
Hmm.
But this house was filled with vampires that he knew were hundreds of years old, but were children-like.
Oh,
But
that's dark.
he killed them all. He had to.
Wow. Just
So,
like
yeah.
Anakin Skywalker with the Padawans in the Jedi Temple.
There you go.
Slashed them all down.
Slashed them all down. So yeah,
Sometimes it's got to be done.
it has to be. But yeah, that's pretty
awful.
cool.
That's awful.
No, it's all right. That's cool though.
I love that cover.
That is a cool cover.
I just read today, because I'm working my way through that same Spidey
Mm-hmm.
omnibus, I just read the first Morbius.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
before
wow.
it came up tonight. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
And again, Gil Kane, that gorgeous Gil Kane Spider-Man
Mm.
art.
Now, who did the cover on this one? Okay, Ken Barr, and Don McGregor story and Ken Barr cover. Never heard of Ken Barr.
And again, it looks painted. How do they do that?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe they I'm telling you.
Maybe it's
I know,
painted.
I know the Conan stuff. That was definitely like, oh.
Can an artist just automatically paint in their own style? Like I know like Alex Ross can do that.
Look
but
for Zeta.
yeah, right.
All his covers were all painted.
Painted.
So I mean, yeah, and they just took that and just put it on. Wow.
That is so cool the way he has that he
that
was
was
his
he's gonna
specialty.
throw the blade.
Right. He didn't carry like a wooden stake. His specialty was the throwing
Yeah.
knives that were made out of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I'm really struggling here, John.
You
I'm
okay
really
there?
struggling. All right, I'm getting
New
there.
magazines, I'll tell you.
What is happening? All right, moving right.
You're
you know what? Let's. No, we're fine. Okay, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Dun dun dun
Ooh,
dun.
that's a
dun,
good
dun,
one.
Dun dun dun.
That's a real good one.
I had this one as a kid. Now this one I remember.
You had that?
I did. This one I was
Oh, my
allowed.
God.
Apparently, I was allowed to have this one.
Wow.
What we have here
Mm.
is Marvel Super Special number 16 from the spring of 1980. It is the Empire Strikes Back movie adaptation. Archie Goodwin's story. The cover is by some dude named Bob Larkin, never heard of him, and then Al Williamson, who did a lot of the adaptations for Marvel back then. He did the interior art. It is the official comics adaptation of the most eagerly awaited space fantasy film of all. The complete story in dazzling full color.
Now it's funny because it doesn't say first appearance of things on there. I noticed.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not. Wait, what does it say? No, it just says, you're right, it just says movie adaptation.
And it's very interesting because this actually has the first appearance of Yoda, first appearance of Boba Fett, which people thought that 42 was for Star Wars was the first appearance of Boba Fett, but that was yeah what?
I bet this is the one that has Yoda purple with the long white. Remember I sent you and Chris those pictures
that
months
was
ago?
yeah,
I bet
that.
this is the one where he appeared purple with the long white
I
hair.
wonder if it was.
Yeah, he looked like a total freak in this one. And then when the
Interesting.
comic book version of it came out, he was green.
Okay.
And he looked like he did in the movie.
Oh wow.
But see, I think this went to the printers before the movie actually came out.
Mm.
I don't know, but he looked freaky. Oh, this is awesome. 8.0, another great grade.
But yeah, so the first appearance of Boba Fett is in here. But like I was saying, people thought it was number 42 Star Wars, which came out in December. This came out in May. So there you go. And first appearance of Lando Calrissian. First appearance of Lobot. First cameo appearance of Emperor Papillon, a.k.a. Darth Sidious.
Palpatine,
sorry, thank you.
That's right.
Bossk, Forlom, Dengar, and IG-88.
IG-88.
And first appearance of Rogue Squadron.
Oh yeah, cool.
There's a lot of first appearances.
A
in
lot
this
of first
one.
appearances, and look at this. I don't know if I shared that.
The
You get a nice back cover
that
picture
was
as well.
That's what that is. That's an at.
Yes, it's an all-terrain armored transport.
Look at you go.
Oh, I know. I was a total
Wow.
nerd. Yeah, I was a Star Wars nerd.
Woo!
I was too old by the time this second movie came out. I was too old to get the toys, but I did have the toys from the first movie.
Okay.
I had all the Star Wars figures from the first, but then by the second, Mommy said no.
Love it. Now here's a question.
Mhm.
That's a good one for you.
Yeah,
What was the name of this thing?
that's a Tauntaun.
Tauntaun.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
nerd.
good. You're good.
Okay,
You're good.
what was the name of the lizards that the stormtroopers rode on Tatooine?
I honestly I do not know.
Ha! It's a patrol dewback.
Oh my
Don't try to out-nerd me on Star Wars.
Woo, I never said I was. Back up.
It's a patrol dewback.
A patrol dewback. I do
Yes.
remember them because I had the actual toy.
I had right, and the stormtrooper fit into that little trap door in the back.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Wow.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
All right, you're next.
Okay, sorry.
I'm getting all excited now.
Oh wow. Okay, there you go. Pro Wrestling
Okay.
Illustrated presents. Wow, Women of Wrestling.
Women of Wrestling.
Check that out. This is from 2002. Top 100 Women of Wrestling, Collector's Edition, second volume. And look at that. I don't even know who's on there.
It's 180 pages of your favorite wrestling divas.
What?
Oh yeah, and it features over 350 full-color photos.
What?
Featuring
See the
Stacy,
centerfold.
featuring Stacy Keebler and Sable, not Silver Sable,
That's-
just Sable.
That's Stacy Keebler on the front.
Oh, that's
Is that who
Stacy
that is?
Keebler.
Stacy Keebler. Wow.
I mean, that's not a very ladylike way that she's sitting there.
Or is it? Look at that face. She's like, yeah.
So, you know,
That's cool.
It's ironic. That might be one of the lowest grades yet at a 7.5.
I know.
Crazy.
That's okay. Wow. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
just overall the grades have been incredible tonight.
They really have.
What is
Magazines.
this need?
I don't know. Chris, what is that?
What is that?
It's like
Hashtag
hashtag
NN.
NN.
I see that a lot.
They don't have the month.
Oh.
They don't have
Interesting.
the month that it came out.
Wow. Oh, there, right there. Stacy Keebler cover and photo.
There
Duh.
she is.
There it is, right there.
And she ain't no Keebler elf. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's cool, though. That's pretty
I need
cool.
her cookies.
Well,
Ooh, no, you
congratulations
didn't.
on that. Look at the back of there. Pro Wrestling Illustrated Hotline. I guess you can call them up. Look at that. That's pretty cool. New number, call now. Wow, interesting. That's pretty neat.
That is very cool.
Well, congratulations on that.
Selling it here at the store.
Oh, it's being sold here at the store.
The store.
Come and get it on Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Oh my gosh, the throat. I can't do that.
We filled the Tacoma Dome with mud. All the big trucks will be there. Bigfoot, Thundercat. Check your brain at the door. My Seattle years.
Yeah.
All right.
You forgot the best part. You pay full price for the seat, but you only need the edge.
That's good.
Wow,
He
that
said-
is good.
For those that you couldn't hear that, you pay full price for the seat, but you only need the edge. I've never heard that before. That's
good. I like that. I like that. Wow.
All right.
Oh,
You
here we
pulled
go.
that one. Okay. This is our first of 4, and it's the same magazine, just
It's
different
the
covers,
same
right?
magazine, different cover.
And this is Bulbasaur.
I think so.
Uh,
Yeah, it
this
says it right there on the bottom.
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
And this is from this year. These are new.
Yeah.
It is a Time magazine special edition Pokemon.
Pokemon.
So there's your Bulbasaur. Now I know you did some research here. All I'm going to say is
you go do your thing. Go
it's
ahead.
96 pages devoted to all things Pokemon. It includes a price guide for the cards, and it features tips and tricks on how to improve your Pokemon Go game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Go. Let me tell you something. I did a lot of research on this because I really didn't have that much of a clue on Pokemon.
I'm right there with you.
I put my little, hair up and just dove right into that, I really did.
You don't have any hair to put up.
No, but thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that.
You bet.
But
What are
yeah,
friends for?
As we go on, I'll shed some more information besides the one he just said.
There you go.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we got 3 more to go.
It says the games, the shows, the evolution. Wow. But 25 years of Pokemon in America.
I will tell you this, though. You ready for this?
Yeah, lay it on me.
All right, I'll tell you. I will tell you this. Pokemon original name. Do you know what it was? Well, Pokemon was originally 2 names.
Oh.
It was Pocket Monsters.
Shut up!
And then they combined them to be Pokemon.
I never knew that.
Pocket Monsters.
Pocket Monster.
Or the
Okay, so that makes a little more sense to me now.
original full name. Yeah.
Pocket Monster. Very
That's
good,
so cool.
John.
And Pokemon had an uncommon ownership, owned by 3 companies, not one: Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. Nintendo was the game console part of it. Game Freak was the role playing. Creatures was the trading cards.
And were all 3 of those companies Japanese?
That's where it's originated from. Matter of fact, the owner was Tadashi Tajiri.
It's weird to me that Pokemon is in fact a contraction for the words Pocket Monster if the companies that all owned this and came up with it were Japanese. Unless they were marketing it to America. Do you know what I mean?
I guess.
Okay.
Highest gross media franchise of all time. 92 billion.
Even more than Star Wars.
It's crazy. All right, so that's just a piece of the information I got. I still got another
Okay.
half a page worth.
We have something to look forward to.
We do. There you go.
All right.
Well, congratulations on that
Yeah.
person there.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just grab another one.
Yeah. Who's that critter?
This guy is Squirtle. Squirtle. I guess it's a squirrel and a turtle
Careful now.
together.
Squirtle. Yeah,
But
there you
what's
go.
interesting is it got a 9.4, by the way. When I was reading up on this, the creator of this, I butchered his name. I apologize for doing that for people that are Pokemon people out there. Satoshi. I'm just going to call him Satoshi. He when he was a kid, he started off really young. He was like basically a genius. But he used to do insect collecting and stuff like that, and that's where he got a lot of these things, ideas for these creatures and stuff.
Got it.
It was really cool to read about that.
Yeah.
Like see where the creativity came
I
from.
had no idea. I had no idea.
Mind blowing.
Wonder how old he is.
I think right now he is
We'll have to look that up later.
50s or 60s.
I'm gonna
right
write that
now.
on my research list.
He's he's I think a little older than us.
Okay.
Not much though.
Okay. I was just curious.
Or the same age, as a matter of fact. But yeah, we'll
Huh.
see. Maybe someone will say.
Yeah.
I don't know. But let's see. Pokemon came into America in 1998. Scores of fan rallies to embrace the universe already beloved in Japan.
Okay, so it started over there.
Yeah.
But again, I'm confused because if it's called Pokemon over there, why are they calling it a contraction for 2 English words? I struggle with stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. Anyway,
I don't know.
And you know,
Anyway.
while you're holding up that one, I'm going to hold up this one because these are it's all the same magazine.
And that's the actual
this is
Pikachu, right?
Pikachu, yeah.
Pikachu.
But on the
That's the
cartoon,
most
he says Pika.
famous one, I think, of all time.
Yes.
There's
That's the one I remember. Like when the cartoon started in the late 90s, I remember this yellow thing jumping all around.
There are, you ready for this? There are more than 1,000 critters, ranging from cuddly to formidable to downright spooky.
Which we learned
Chief.
when we did the card episode.
Yes, chief among them is this guy right here.
Pika!
Pika! Whose popularity is as strong as ever.
Huh.
A special edition of Time explores the power of the Pokemon franchise. discussing the history and influence behind the iconic video.
Do you know what you see a lot now at toy shows?
What's that?
Like when Lori and I sold last year at RetroCon, the lady across from us, her entire booth from floor to almost ceiling was like stuffed ones of these.
Oh, really?
And the little girls were losing their minds the entire weekend. And she made bank. I'll tell you what, she couldn't keep them on the shelves.
We got 9.6, right?
Yeah, apparently they're like big Beanie Babies. Like they retire them, you know, they have limited runs.
No kid.
And you should have seen the girls running around screaming over these stuffed Pokemon critters.
Wow.
Huge.
I'm trying to think, let's see here.
Who knew?
Pokemon Go is huge, though.
Ugh.
Believe it or not, I wasn't really, never got into it, but
No.
my son did.
That's because you're in your 50s. Thank you. Thank you for not getting into it. Okay, I'm going to stop now.
But I did try it.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
you? Okay.
It was interesting, but I left it at that.
Okay.
Go for it, pick.
I'm old and bitter. All right, here we go. Ooh, this one is cool. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Congrats. 7.5. Very
What?
nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Check that out.
Look at that cover. Oh, look at the back.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
I love it. Because the front is actually a spoof of the back.
Spoof.
Spoof. I said
And
sploof.
What I found cool about this issue, if
It's a
one-
Frinzetta.
all the oh well, there's is it?
Yes.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, look at that Frank Frazetta cover.
Yes.
What I found cool about it is that all the stories in here had to follow the same theme. They're all about a giant woman at the top of a
Yes.
building. No, wait, let me find my notes, please.
Go ahead, here. I'll hold
okay.
this. I'll hold my beauty.
You hold that beauty.
But go ahead, go on. I know what you're going to say.
4,
I'll...
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, Frazetta cover. Each story fits the cover theme of a giant girl above the Empire State Building.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
So I think there's like 4 stories in there, maybe 4 or 5
something
stories.
like that. Do you know how she got giant, by the way?
Mm-mm.
It was
She ate her
a,
Wheaties.
it was a breast implant gone bad.
Oh, what a way to go!
They were puffing up her breasts, and the rest of her body, I guess, went on with it.
You gotta love the 70s.
I'm serious.
Gotta
That's what
love
I
the
read about.
70s.
I couldn't believe I
That's
read
awesome.
that. They literally said that in there. I'm like, what is going on with
Oh.
this? Who makes this stuff up? It's the story is Goodbye Bambi Boone.
No, that's what you call a lawsuit.
Yeah, a twisted parody of the classic King Kong story mixed with the attack of the 50-foot woman. An experimental breast enlargement gone wrong.
Wow.
That is some wacky stuff right there. That's
You know,
all I gotta
they
say.
couldn't do that today. That's another thing they couldn't get
Oh
away with
no!
today.
Oh God,
All right,
no!
let me see that cover again. That
Here
is
you
a
go.
gorgeous cover. Well, of course, it's gorgeous.
It's Frazetta.
And you know, just again
Oh.
going back to Free Comic Book Day, I met 2 new guys here. Well, probably not new to Chris, but new to me.
Yes,
And that were huge, and they both had, or I should say, huge Frazetta fans, and they both had Frazetta tattoos.
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
I mean, I had no idea there were that many.
They were
fans
willing to show us
out
all,
there.
too.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, they certainly
yeah,
were.
yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It is cool.
Read this startling issue for 7 totally different answers. Oh, the question is, she's big, she's beautiful, she's atop the Empire State Building. Why? And then
Yep.
7 different answers.
Oh, but the sad part is, the girl dies at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, they actually put real bullets in there. She said she wanted to be hurt or something like that. So the guy in charge was loaded the planes up with real ammunition and shot her and actually killed her.
You think she would have just deflated like a balloon?
Yeah. That's what implants
Is this
do.
your pile?
No, mine's right
Oh,
here.
yours. Okay, and that's yours. Okay.
I actually forgot I had this. That's exciting.
Did you submit these all at once or like over time?
No, this is a one-time.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting down. 2 more to go, people. 2 more to
Yeah,
go.
2 more. We're almost there.
Almost there.
And the last and final Pokemon one. This is a Charmander.
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 Charmander,
Charmander. Charmander. Cool cover. And it got a 9.4.
So it is the top grossing franchise of all time at $92 billion. I had no idea.
It is amazing.
I had no idea.
I mean, think about it. They cover all obstacles. They cover the gaming community, cards,
Toys,
toys.
cartoons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did it come out of the movie or something, or was it
Possibly.
animated series? I mean,
I'm sure they.
Pikachu. Pikachu the movie.
Yeah.
The detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, congratulations. You got nice 4 of them in here.
Yeah, I should say.
That's perfect.
And it was cool that Time did that.
It really is.
You know what I mean?
Really cool.
A magazine that covered the whole gamut of that genre.
Yeah.
If that's the right word.
Yes.
And we are going to end the night with WrestleMania 4 from
Ooh.
Titan Sports Publications from March 27th of 1988.
Right from,
WrestleMania 4?
I said right from, turn around.
Trump Plaza. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, who's that? Now it's Andre the Giant and
That's
Hulk
got to be
Hogan,
Hulk
right?
Hogan, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that is Andre the Giant.
yeah.
I see that now.
That was a big match back then.
And this is number
for this one.
7. Let me see what I have
That's
written
when
here.
Hulk Hogan finally lifted him up.
Was this the one or no?
Yeah. he couldn't
Well, I
do it.
know they both got disqualified. They didn't win
Yeah, they
from it.
No.
Actually,
Many
Macho
times.
Man Randy Savage won the whole thing.
Yeah.
It has exclusive photos and info about the WWE League.
Ooh.
And I bet this is also for sale here.
No.
No?
No?
Okay.
Wow.
No, that's a customer.
Oh, this is a customer's.
Nice.
This is not for sale
Fortunately,
here.
It has a cracked corner, so we're gonna send it back.
Oh, is this the
Aw.
one? Oh, yeah, look.
Oh, that's a shame.
Magazines tend to be the problem, right? It's usually magazines.
Yeah, I only have 14 days, so I'm gonna send it right back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you already advised the owner?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But
Wow.
Yeah. If you're watching, your magazine's going back.
Now, what grade was that?
Chris is on top of it. 6.5.
6.5. Nice.
Maybe it'll get a better grade.
No.
And no, they don't do that.
Aye.
They just recapsulate it.
Aye.
Sorry,
That's all
Si.
we've been doing.
Well, wow.
All right.
Well, that's sadly an end to our night.
It was a John night instead of a Brian
It
night for a
was.
change.
I hope I wasn't
But
too
no,
overbearing.
I enjoyed myself. I learned stuff.
Okay, good.
I
Good.
learned
I'm
some
glad.
stuff. All right. Well,
Well, thanks for joining us.
joining us
Yes.
on this rainy Thursday evening. Everybody be good to each other, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.